So guys, I did not watch the Game Awards. I had better shit to do with my time, like playing Disgaea or Dota 2, things that actually bring me joy or question the human condition, specifically the second one being with Dota 2. But apparently, there was this game revealed in the show called Highguard, a PvP hero shooter in the year of our Lord 2025. And shocker, everybody hated the trailer. Every single reaction online was some variation of who asked for this or why did this exist? And now, people, even before launch, people are predicting that it's going to flop, that it's going to be the next Concord, irregardless of quality. And honestly, I don't see how it's going to recover. So today we're gonna do a deep dive, or well, more like a blunt smackdown WWE style, on how not to advertise your game using Highfall as a perfect example. Is it called? No, my bad. Highguard. This game is so forgettable. I'm sorry. But anyway, Fumble 1. This is Jeff Keighley over here. He starts hyping the game. From the creators of Titanfall 2 and shit. Stop it. Stop it. We have to stop doing this, okay? We've talked about this before, right, guys? Using X devs never works in big publishing. X Blizzard devs, X Respawn devs, from the creators of X, from the creators of Y. Nobody cares. Gamers don't know these people exist. And if they did, 99% of the audience doesn't care. Unless you're somebody like Toby Fox, who, has like, who's built a cult of personality around him. And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's a natural part of being, a very famous person on the internet. Or somebody with a lot of, credibility for being a visionary like Suda51. Nobody gives a shit about who made the game. The name on the developer isn't a feature, guys. It's not a selling point, guys. Devs are not authors. Like, this is why you see indie devs all the time waving their resumes around Steam like it's going to convince people to buy their game. Guess what? It doesn't. And of course, Highguard was revealed at the end of the Game Awards. The hypest spot on the show. Jeff Keighley hypes it, like we said, from the creators of Titanfall 2. And immediately, the audience thinks, well, if it's for the hypest announcements, and it's at the end of the Game Awards, we're going to get? Titanfall 3. And of course, we didn't get Titanfall 3. We didn't get Half-Life 3. We didn't get something that we were waiting for decades. Instead, we got Highguard, guys. A hero shooter nobody asked for. And obviously, cue the backlash. People feel baited. And sure, you might argue that, hey, initially, I understand why they made this. There's a lot of people that watch the Game Awards. And also, there's a lot of people that play hero shooters. So, naturally, it seems like a perfect place to present your game, your hero shooter, in front of the biggest audience possible. Although, here's the problem, this Venn diagram is all wrong. Hero shooters are mostly played by casual or semi-hardcore fans of multiplayer PvP live service experiments or experiences. Game Awards viewers, people who view the Game Awards, are mostly single player enthusiasts watching cinematic trailers, story reveals, and narrative driven hype. The overlap, tiny or not at all. And it's at the end of a 3-hour show where everybody's brain is mush from watching AAA cinematic trailers and cinematic cutscenes. These aren't the hardcore PvP fans you're trying to reach. This is classic audience mishandling. You targeted the wrong people at the wrong time. And history loves to remind us of these mistakes. Remember the Xbox One reveal? Microsoft thought, hey, people liked Netflix and TV on their Xbox. Let's sell that. Except the people watching the showcase were hardcore gamers, not casual Netflix users. It's another case of mistargeting, mismarketed disaster. And of course, Highguard is a shooter game in 2025 where the market is flooded with stuff like Helldivers, Arc Raiders, Counter-Strike, Valorant, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Titanfall, servers are still up, guys, Team Fortress 2, etc., etc. Modern multiplayer games don't make new fans anymore. We have reached total market saturation on this new stuff. We have to steal fans. We have to steal the slice of the pie. Every new live service shooter is fighting for a slice of this pie that's already being claimed by somebody else. If your game is generic, if it does not have a massive hook, it just won't survive. Some people will bring up, Marvel Rivals. And like, yeah, that was a hero shooter that released recently, and it did very, very well. Yeah, but it had one of the most powerful IPs in human history promoting it for free. Highguard does not have the hype. It does not have the IP. Just ex Titanfall devs in a trailer that people didn't like. All right. The genre is exhausted, and this game is most likely going to flop. So, what lessons can we learn from here? Number one, don't bait and switch your audience. Please don't don't like bait people into thinking Titanfall 3 or like a spiritual successor to Titanfall and then delivering a medieval fantasy hero shooter. Rookie mistake. Number two, know your audience. Know who you are talking to. Know who you are showing off your content to. Targeting the wrong crowd at the wrong time is a surefire way to get the ire of the game industry targeted at you. All right? First impressions are everything, and IP matters. Highguard is fried, cooked, one might say, and at this point, there's probably nothing anything can do to save it. It might be a good game, it can even be a great game, but it doesn't matter anymore because it probably won't be a profitable game. See you guys in like what 5 or 4 weeks. The game's releasing very soon. Anyway, yeah, see you guys.